Hello, my beauties. Boy, do we have some talking to do today. And I'm hoping who this is for is listening. And I'm going to try and do my makeup while I do it. I'm going to use the Revitalift Miracle Blur. So I gave out my Instagram, so you guys could DM me if you didn't feel comfortable leaving a message in the comment feed for whatever reason, or if you just wanted to DM me to talk. I was fine with that. I gave out my Instagram for that reason. I did not give it out to be abused. Some people sent me some really nasty DMs. And we're going to clear some of them up, because they were less than creative. I am 36 years old. I am comfortable with myself. I'm about to be 37 this month. And there's just some things that I don't really care about anymore. First off, one, I am aware of the state of my teeth. I, however, can't afford several thousands of dollars of dental work. So, for the troll who told me that I have the teeth of a meth head, I don't care. I know what they look like. I see them every day in the mirror. They're my teeth. They're not hurting you. So, why bring it up? Unless you were going to be constructive in your criticism, just don't. Just don't. I am fully aware that I have bad teeth. I brush my teeth twice a day. They're healthy. They're just crooked and one is broken. Now we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Satin Finish Foundation. And for the one that came into my DMs and told me my hair makes me look like an old lady, again, I've heard that before. Do you want to buy the dye? Do you want to do the upkeep, come over and dye my hair every 3 weeks? Didn't think so. So in the meantime, my hair is going to be salt and pepper. Now, Bonnie, I'm not talking to you. This doesn't apply to you. This was a very mean person. You were doing it out of concern, and it sounds more constructive the way you put it. However, the way this person put it was anything but constructive. Also, what are we on? Number 3? My children are my children. Nobody else's but mine and their fathers. And we have discussed my kids appearing on YouTube. It's not happening. There's too many perverts. There's too many people with bad intentions, and I don't want them to see my children. I don't want to open them up to anything negative. I don't want them on YouTube. And it's nobody's business but mine and their father's. They're cute, they're adorable, they're sweet, they're great children. And they're going to continue to be great off camera. Now, sometimes they come in and you can hear their voice while I'm filming, or they'll show their toys and all you see is their hand and their toys, and that's fine too. I'm okay with that. But as far as their face, not going on YouTube. That does not make me a bad mom. That does not make me a bad YouTuber. As a YouTuber, I am allotted my privacy. Now, granted, being on the internet, I can only expect so much of said privacy. But at the same time, I am allowed an amount of privacy where I shouldn't have to worry about, I shouldn't have to tell you guys everything. You shouldn't have to see my children when I don't want you to see my children. It's not necessary. Let's see what else. It was mentioned to me to cut my hair. Bonnie, that turned out to be a great suggestion. But someone took it further and is now picking on my haircut, saying I look like a boy, I look like a Karen. What else did they say? Oh, I can't even remember what else they said about it. But again, it's my hair. I'll cut it the way I want. It's not your hair. So don't worry about it. Next, I am fully aware of my weight. I had someone get in my DM and tell me what's the point of putting on makeup when I'm a fat pig. I might be fat as a pig, but that's not why I put on makeup. I put on makeup because I love to. I put on makeup because I like to play in makeup. I'm aware it's not going to change my weight. It's not going to change my overall appearance very much, and I'm okay with that. I am on a weight loss journey, and it is a journey. I have ups and downs. I'm currently in a down, but I'm working on it. But whose business is that? I mean, have some manners. Do people just not have manners? What else was in my DMs? My teeth, my hair, my weight, my kids. My job. I was very open that I have a day job. I don't know who missed that memo. It was in my Q&A. I get that I'm a new YouTuber. I think I only have 41 subscribers. I'm not quitting my day job to do this full time. And even when I get to the point that I could do this full time and quit my job, I won't. Because this is the internet. It is highly unpredictable. Sippy, sippy. It is a very unpredictable profession. Do I want to get to the point where I could quit my day job? Absolutely. But will I? No. Now, my day job is I work nights at the front desk of a hotel. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Apparently, my job is menial, is one of the words that he or she used. Basically telling me my job isn't good enough. Who died and made you the job police? I go, I work, I get paid, it's a job. My kids are well taken care for. My mom helps me. I give my mom money. We live together. There's nothing wrong with my job. I happen to like my job. I could get more hours. I could. But so far, they haven't given me more hours. Once I do a training, I will have more hours. Therefore, I will have more money. And I will be able to do more things on the channel. Like full face of this brand, full face of that brand. And I will have more money for my children. And the amount of money I make is nobody's business. It's nobody's business. I don't get on here and demand everybody tell me how much money they make. So, for that person, and you know who you are, I'm still not going to tell you how much money I make. It's not your business. It's very ill-mannered to demand to know how much money somebody makes, whether that be YouTube or a job. I don't have enough subscribers to make money off YouTube yet anyway. And when I do, I'm still not going to tell you how much money I make because that is my private business. It's my private business. Are we done in this drawer? Yes, we are. I don't know why that's in that drawer. Now we're taking the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze highlighter. Bronzer. One could say I'm a little worked up right now, and that would be fair, because I am. People expect too much, and I'm open. I'm very open, but there's some things that I just would like to keep to myself. My pay, my children, you know, I put it in the get to know me Q&A video that I live with my mom. We live together. We pay bills together. I give what I can every month, every paycheck, and that goes towards bills and things like that. It's not an uncommon situation. Let me find my blush brush. Here it is. Now we're going to take the Japanesque blush. Very pigmented blush. I just woke up to a barrage. Is a barrage the right word? Just this holy moly set of DMs just attacking me. If you want to know something, leave it in a comment, put it in my DM, and I will decide. I will decide if I'm going to answer that question or not. Because some things are just personal and should be kept personal. Now, I share a lot on YouTube, I think. I feel like I do. I was open about my mental health, my physical health. Yeah, none of it's good. But if there's something I don't want to talk about, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not even going to bring it up. So for someone to come into my DMs and demand that I give them A, B, C, X, Y, Z answers, that's not the way you do it. Just not the way you do it. Or the ones that were coming in my DMs and just attacking my appearance, attacking how I raise my children, which they have no idea how I raise my children because I don't put my children on YouTube. Again, personal family choice. We're going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in Pearl. You can't get these anymore, unfortunately. The only one you can get is Champagne Pop. I think because Becca got bought out. So I guess my point is this. If there's something you want to know, ask me and I will politely answer the question, or I will politely decline to answer the question. You don't have to attack me about it. One person wanted pictures of my children since I don't put my children on YouTube. No. I'm not sending a stranger pictures of my children. I don't know you from an apple. I don't know you. You're not getting pictures of my children. Not happening. I love how that looks. I'm gonna smooth it in a little bit. What I'm trying to get at, what I want from you guys is just to be respectful. Respectful of me, respectful of each other. Just, it doesn't cost money. It doesn't take a lot of time just to be kind to one another. And I'm not meaning just be kind to me. I mean anyone you come across, or anyone else in my comments that say anything. Just be kind. My comment section is pretty bare. All my stuff comes from my Instagram DMs, which again is AJ Martin 87. Come talk to me, but be respectful, be polite, treat me like a person. There. Now that's done. Ooh, mosquito hawk all over my desk. Go away, little bug. Got me all riled up and angry. It's just, it truly amazes me. People out there can be so rude and cruel. Straight up cruel. Some of the comments I got in my DMs were straight up cruel. And I know that's why they put them in my DMs and not my comment section, because they would have been pulled apart. Did I give these people the time of day? No. I read the DMs and I left it at that. Except for the one wanting pictures of my children. I flat out said absolutely not. We don't know you. You're not family. There's no reason for you to have pictures of my children. And I'll say that again. My children. Like, why? Just why? Why would you want that? I'm sure you're curious what my children look like. I know a few of you are. Just know they're beautiful little girls and leave it at that. They all have light brownish blonde hair. One has chocolate eyes, one has hazel eyes, and one has blue eyes. And they all three have an olive skin tone in the summer. In the winter, they look more like me. In the summer, they look like their father. That's all you need to know as far as my girls. I wanted to hop on here today and have a fun, light-hearted conversation. A nice little chat. And I got all those in my DMs. So, sippy sippy. That was 24 minutes and 29 seconds of rant. But those of you who were in my DMs, who were sending those DMs, go suck an egg. Go suck an egg. I don't know what else to tell you. don't even know what eye look I want to do. I was so focused on my rant. I was so focused on my rant. I'm looking at the Huda Beauty Textured Rose Gold palette, trying to decide what I want to do. I want to stay pretty neutral tonight. I'm just not feeling color. But that green does look pretty. Let's start with the color Bay, which is this one here. And we're going to put that all over. Why am I using my highlighter brush for that though? We'll use our gold fluffy brush. Big fluffy brush. Lots of kickback. I can't remember if there's fallout or not. But now that my rant is done, how is everybody? How was y'all's day today? Did y'all do anything? Go anywhere? Now we're going into sandalwood, which is this color. I'm going to put that in my crease and just a little above. I didn't have the intention to rant on here like I did. However, I felt like some things needed to be said. I mean, they did. And I feel much better after saying that. If you're going to be mean and you're going to be ugly, do it in the comment section where everybody can see you being mean and ugly and nasty. Don't hide in my DMs. Because that's just not cool. Makes you look like a coward. A flat out coward. Okay. I'm going to take Moon Dust, which is this color here. It's kind of like a satin. Let me find my smaller fluffy brush. No, we're going to use this little Urban Decay brush. We're going to take a little bit of satin and put it on that brow bone. I'm also going to take a little bit of the moon dust and put it in my inner corner. I'm trying to make a work look, but that still has a little bit of spiciness to it. I'm immediately drawn to the golds in here, but there's this one gold that almost has a green shift to it called 24K. This one here. That one's kind of a greenish gold. We might use that one. Let me get we'll use this flat brush again by Urban Decay. That's pretty. This video is going to be a little longer than usual because I spent the first 2/3 of it ranting. But I feel better now that I've said what I said. Okay. I could definitely wear this to work. I was trying to get a work look out of this palette, and that is definitely one I could wear to work. So, mission accomplished. And clean off my brush. Pick my brushes up. For lips, we're going to take the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I can't tell you what shade this is. It's the first shade she came out with. But it's this one. It smells so good. Now, when I was looking for setting sprays, I found this Boscia White Charcoal Mattifying Makeup Setting Spray. We're going to see just how mattifying it is, because my highlighter is pretty bright, and my skin is pretty satin, so we're going to see just what kind of mattification happens. Smells like Bengay. Okay. It didn't mattify too much. My highlighter's still beautiful. My skin still has a satin. Not really satin, more a natural finish now. But I think the look is pretty. And I'm sorry for unloading on the very beginning of the video. But like I said, I feel better now that I did. Got some things in the open. Just be kind. Now we're going to take the Prime Lash Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. I almost forgot mascara. So, oops, I got a little bit right there. Ooh, and right there. Good gosh. We'll let that mascara dry and then we'll get it with a Q-tip. Let this dry a little bit. And we'll get that off too. Yeah, I could totally wear this to work. This looks pretty. It's soft. Glowy. This is very pretty. There. So, what y'all think of the look? Leave me some comments. I read them all. And I love you, my beauties. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. And I won't be all ranty. Hopefully. No, I'll be fine tomorrow night. I just needed to get some things off my chest tonight. But I love you, beauties. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.